normalization is a complex issue, but it will be the final issue that has to be tackled and that has to be implemented, because normalization does not only include the decommissioning of forces, but it also include the actual normalization of the situation in the ground. So it includes the issue of policing. It includes the issue of rehabilitation, reconstruction, and development programs in order that the people can return to normal life. And also, it will include the reduction of the weapons in the area, not only among the revolutionaries, but also among the government troops, including militias and other military groups which are allied to the armed forces of the Philippines. So this is a long process, but I think with this strong political will and determination to really move forward, and in partnership with the government of the Republic of the Philippines, I think we can achieve this, inshallah.
Any more questions? No. Thank you very much. Yeah.
Thank you for your time. This is the Japanese news agency Kyodo News, Bureau Chief in Manila.
Yeah.
So, as you said, as you mentioned, there are so many challenges in the future. So, of course, you need to support from international community, including Japan. So, would you like to inform us to specifically what you need is priority, include Japan from international community. For example, to educate human resources, infrastructure, something like that. Please inform me, tell us specifically most important support or aid from international community, include Japan.
Well, we have been continuously calling on the international community to please continue their support on the peace process, especially in the implementation process, because we know that the support of the international community is very important. Now, although we will be crafting a integrated development plan for the Bangsamoro, our main priority for the moment is that we must make sure that the people in the ground feel, including our fighters, will feel that after signing the agreement, there is something good happening in the ground. So we are not, for the moment, envisioning for a very ambitious project. What is important is it will immediately affect the social condition, social and economic condition of the people in area, including our fighters. So we will be focusing more on livelihood programs, social and social basic necessities, and then on health and education. These are more on our priorities as of the moment. But of course, it will also include necessary infrastructure program. Okay. From Japan, yes. Okay. Japan is already involved, both the government and the JICA is already involved. So I think the only immediate now is to intensify the program and make and craft out a program that will jive with the priorities we have. So that is what we want with Japan.
We go to the person at the back first before we get okay.
Good morning, Mr. Chairman.
Morning.
My name is
Yes.
Simone Orendine. I'm here for Canadian Broadcasting Corporation and Voice of America. It's a follow-up question to earlier, to the first question, but pertaining to the people on the ground. We have heard some concerns of non-Moros talking about certain areas in Maguindanao where there's, I guess, some squabbling over territories of some, allegedly, some Muslims are saying, this is our land now, you get out, and so there are some small complaints that are starting to happen that we've heard about. What do you have to say about that?
Well, we have to admit that there are several land conflicts in the area. The reason for this is that you will notice that because of the increase in population, families become bigger, and the tendency is that they want more lands. Now, what we see now is, despite there is conflict of land, about land, there are very wide public lands still existing in Mindanao. But they are not properly distributed. And then, so that's why part of the normalization, there are peoples whose lands were taken illegally from them. So we have to work out in order that these lands will be restored to them, or if we cannot anymore restore to them for some reasons, then maybe the government, the Bangsamoro government, in partnership with the government of the Philippines, can find a means in order that these people who have no lands will have their own land.
Thank you.
My second.
Follow.
Do you have any follow-up question?
I have a second question, sir. There was talk on the day of the signing. We had heard from some members of the negotiating panel. I think it was Mohagar Iqbal who said, he talked about being tired and the weariness of all of these years of negotiating. And sir, you yourself were on a negotiating panel at one point. Can you talk to us about the weariness and perhaps seeing the light at the end of the tunnel, to see maybe that you can get some rest and some peace for yourself personally?
Just few days ago, I was asked, what for me personally, what will be my plan? I said, I'm already 64. I am supposed to be retirable, but I am assuring you that I will not retire until I am alive, after unless the Bangsamoro's aspiration will be in place. So I told them also that the difficulties we encountered during the struggle makes us feel more determined to pursue our struggle. So that we can assure that the leadership of the MILF will continue to lead our people until the aspiration of the Bangsamoro people will be in place. Only when it is in place, then we can rest and say we are now retired. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. So, with the
One more.
with the indulgence of the chairman, one last question.
Okay.
Okay, one last question.
Sir, good morning po. Ron sir, sa Kyoto News. Sir, so after the signing of the final of the framework agreement, could you share with us a picture in your mind of what a regular Moro family will be in the future? The father going to work, a child going to school. Anong sitwasyon na ngayon, sir, in the future ang na-envision ninyo?
Well, we look forward to a family, Bangsamoro family, just like ordinary family in other areas in the Philippines, who are whose basic necessities are served, and then we will no longer want to have a family who love his gun more than his wife. Because now many of the Moro family loves his gun more than his wife. He can separate with his wife, but he cannot separate with his gun. So that is where we are looking forward. When there is security, when there is justice, when there is oppression, when they are served with their basic necessities, then they might say, I will marry another 3 wife to complete my obligation. Thank you very much.
My final, sir, at this point, would you still want to be described as a rebel or no more?
Well, at this point in time, we are still revolutionaries because we have not officially joined the government institution. We are still revolutionaries, and we continue to become revolutionaries until the final final comprehensive agreement will be in place, crafted and implemented. So we will still be revolutionaries, and we will only say we are already retired revolutionaries when everything is there already. Thank you very much. Wassalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Thank you very much. With that, we are wrapping up today's press conference of the chairman. Thank you very much, and welcome to the Bangsamoro.